Badges are issued to each officer specifically, and when we access the facility itself, it records down date, time, and how long you're in the facility, when you're coming and going. So I'll take you in here, and we'll start with 4 of within the department now. We have 5 patrol officers, with each one having their own desk, their own cubicle, their own computer system, and their own phone system now. So it's quite an upgrade for them. And I'll bring you down and through here. And first office is the criminal investigator's office. Criminal investigator's position is occupied by Vince McDonald at this point. And we put this room in incorporation into the original plans because of some of the problems that we used to have in interviewing suspects, that we just didn't have the space, the availability space where you wanted to separate more than one suspect and or have a victim identify a suspect. So now we have one-way glass for victims that may need to identify a suspect in a crime. We also have, the facility has a security video surveillance system inside and out, and that was obtained through a DCED grant that I obtained last year for $10,000. Representative Sipe assisted me in obtaining that, and we used that $10,000 to incorporate a state-of-the-art surveillance system. The state-of-the-art, which is bigger than our old police station in itself, will be used for departmental meetings, and then after that, which is most importantly, it's going to be used for our departmental training. And our flat screen, this was donated by Northeast Remote Surveillance, and this surveillance company is the same company that incorporated our surveillance system, which you can see up here, a portion of it up in the corner of our work area. The owner, Keith Maxwell from Northeast Remote Surveillance, he says, you know, Chief, what you're going to be able to do is you'll also be able to remotely view your police station from another location. So with that being said, and coming up with, well, if I could remotely view these cameras within our facility, would I be able to remotely view other areas of the borough? So now we're in the process, we're going to be putting cameras in strategic locations throughout the borough and bringing them in via the internet for our officers to view. So what you see here is these are our 2 front and back door feeds to this building for the police station. But then we have Mr. Evans, he went and he bought a system and he covered the rest of his building, so we have those feeds in. Now Stein's Pharmacy is currently offline, being upgraded right now. But then we have Draka Cable, because Draka Cable, they've got, you know, millions of dollars of wire, copper wire. They want to maintain, you know, the security on that. We have these feeds in 24/7. Now, it's free of charge if somebody buys a system. It's free of charge to have that wired back into the police station. We're not charging them because I'm not guaranteeing as a police department that I have an officer here 24/7 viewing these. It's only that in the event that my officers are sitting at their desk and they're doing the required paperwork that the state mandates, that when they're walking back through this high traffic area at 3 o'clock in the morning, they take a glance at the stockyard and they see some movement. That's when this way will come into play. Also the holding cell. The holding cell would be activated when we put somebody in there. They'd be advised that they're being video and audio taped for their safety. Is that an arresting officer puts somebody in there for a period of time until they can process the paperwork and take them up to county for arraignment. They bring that individual, put him in the cell, they'll activate that camera, and they can bring that view, which is the holding cell, they can bring that up and put it in the corner of their screen and type up the charges in there or monitor. Now our policy and procedure is that we call an officer off duty in to specifically do that task. In the event that